Wow. What's happening, everybody? Yes, sir. We back. Oh, now, all my peeps out there. How everybody doing? Yes, yes, yes. We are back, baby. We back. We back. Listen, I have a show for you today. I didn't even script this out. I didn't write no questions down. I didn't talk about anything. All I did was got on and say, I got to get my people on this. Let's talk with Stanley Doucette. It is without a shadow of a doubt going to be one of my most interesting, exciting, and phenomenal interviews I have ever done in my life. Listen, we have been trying to get these two on our talk show for I don't know how long, but now today we have them. But before I introduce them, y'all know we got to do the commercials. Y'all know the commercials we like to do. Go to all of our social media platforms. Let's Talk with Stanley Doucette. If you was trying to find season 1, go to Let's Talk with StanleyDoucette.com. Subscribe, like, share, and a lot of other things. But guess what? Make sure you support. Buy me a cup of coffee. You know, donate $3, $4, 35 cents. It could be 45 nickels. I don't care. Just try to do something, right? We are trying to bring you some incredible content for people all over the world. To my folks in Belgium, to my folks in South Africa, Australia, to the people all the way in the Far East, I say hello and good day to you as well. Now that we've gotten all of the commercials out the way, might have another one, but let's get to this. Today, I have two powerful women on the podcast today. Listen, I've been knowing them for ancients of time. I ain't gonna tell y'all how long, because then I'm gonna be telling my age. But on top of all of that, we have a relationship. We have a true relationship. These are my sister and my niece. Yes, yes, yes. Listen, powerful women. Both of them reside in the Montgomery, Alabama area. I can't tell y'all where, because you know y'all like to be knocking on people's doors and stuff. But listen, they're in Montgomery, Alabama. Two powerful women. The podcast title for today is simply called The Buzz. T-H-E Buzz, right? Y'all gonna hear that a lot. We're gonna be buzzing today. Bzz, bzz. Yes, yes, yes. Listen, I'm excited about this podcast. Why? Because we're gonna be talking about women bosses, women in entrepreneurship, women making big moves, women having multiple streams of income, women that's doing some things that's beyond the norm. See, most people want to take this part and go to school, go get a high school degree, diploma, get a college degree, and plus this and that. These women have turned that on top of their heads and have been doing some powerful things all over the world. So let's talk family. Y'all do me a favor and help welcome to Let's Talk with Stanley Doucette for the first time, but definitely not the last time. Keisha, or should I say, I'm so used to calling her Keisha because that's my niece, y'all. Y'all forgive me. But let me give her right now. Carmela and Carol. Welcome, ladies. How y'all doing?
Hey, hey, hey.
Listen, I've been waiting to do that for about 3 weeks. I am so excited. How are you ladies doing?
We are wonderful, wonderful.
Absolutely wonderful.
Listen, now let me tell all of the fellas something. I'm going to post this on our YouTube page, but I'm telling y'all, don't look at them and think y'all just going to take them out. I'm going to have some challenges with that. I'm just letting y'all know we going to have some challenges with that, all right? So, well, ladies, how y'all doing? I mean, I'm talking to family, so I'm trying to be professional, but it's a little difficult. Y'all understand?
We are wonderful. We're just honored to be here.
Exactly. To have someone more bubbly than us. Listen. All good. It's all about having fun, enjoying what you do.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So listen, I want to get into some really good questions for some of the young ladies as well as some of the ladies that's past 22. All right. So here's what I want to get into.
That's my category.
Oh, okay. All right. So sis, I want to talk with this if you don't mind. Let me ask you a question. We've done business for a multitude of years. My question is, what focus or what purpose was it that you began to start your own business? What was the reasoning behind it? that you started your own business?
I just got tired of working for someone else.
Mm.
In a nutshell, the attitude, you know how some people say people forget where they come from.
Yes.
And, you know, you're working for someone else and you have someone that works next to you, and then they all of a sudden get a position, and it's, you know, it kind of like we say, go to their head. You know, they start talking to you any kind of way, and, you know, just a whole lot of things. I didn't like the hours. I didn't like some of the coworkers. I didn't like the managers. So I was like, you know, what do I need to do to position myself to get out of that situation?
Yeah, that's
My
powerful.
head down and went to work.
So in that, when you put your head down and you went to work, what was it that just struck you to like, you know what, I got to do something. I got to get it. I got to get it. What was it? Is it a specific thing, or was it just, I'm just sick and tired?
It was just basically, I'm just sick and tired. And then, you know, later years, I realized that the entrepreneurship kind of ran through my family, you know, all the way back and everything. And then, you know, brothers, they're all of us, it's three of us, and all three of us have our own business. So that's
powerful.
Work, you know, toward and everything. But it was just I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, you know, of the rat race that was going through. It was, of course, we say, you know, some people like their job, but not necessarily like the income that they're making. Well, in my case, it was, I didn't like the job. I didn't like the income. I didn't like the, you know, I didn't like anything. Just, you know, going through the motions, because that's what we're told. You know, you got to get a job. You got to pay these bills. They're not going to pay themselves. So you just got to do what you got to do. And that's what a lot of people do every day. They go to jobs and everything that they don't like. You know, they work with people that they don't like and all this kind of stuff. But, you know, I realized that, and I was like, you know what, I've got to do something to get out of this. So I just started researching different things, looking into different options of what I wanted to do. It wasn't that, you know, okay, say, well, I went to college for this degree to do this, that, and other. No, I just decided to see what it was that I wanted to do, and just researched it and went with it. And it was did a couple of things I wrote down, had pros and cons with, and just talked it over with some people like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And then I just made a decision as to what I wanted to do, and went from that point.
That's, you know, that's powerful, because I think a lot of people don't realize how somebody's dictating our value with giving us a particular salary. Or I'm gonna tell you how much you're worth. And I don't think they realize how much we are really worth, and they are devaluing themselves to just fit into this particular category, right? So Carmela, inside of that, you see mom, right? You come out, you see mom grinding. I mean, she, you know, she got, and we'll get into the businesses in a second, but you know, she got a multitude of businesses. She's grinding. We blowing up. We doing things. We traveling. We having fun. What was it for you, being a little bit younger than we are? What was it for you that was like, you know what? I ain't going to work for nobody. I can't do that. I'm good. I'm good, darling, and thank you.
Right. So for me, it actually started right out of high school. I started doing my own entrepreneurship, which was doing like.
Wait. Say that. Y'all know, family. Y'all know how this works, right? Y'all know when somebody drop a nugget, I go ding, ding, ding. So look. She just said something that I think it needs to be highlighted. I think this is powerful. Ding, ding, ding. She said she started right out of high school. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I think the family needed to know that. That's powerful. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. That's incredible.
It was right out of high school that I started actually working for myself, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, throughout my path, I got a job, and then again, I find myself doing my own thing. So to me now, I'm full-time doing my own thing that I love to do. It's nothing like making your own hours, getting up when you want to get up. Of course, you work harder for yourself, but I enjoy it. No one is standing over you, making you schedule and telling you, oh, you're getting paid this. When I can make however much I want to make, as long as I put in the work.
Yeah, that's powerful.
I love it.
Listen, family. These two women are absolutely insanely good at what they do. Now, I'm going to give you a little background. Like, so first, my sister Carol, she has C&D Enterprises, the Buzz Talk Show with Carmela. We'll get into the Hotshot Mall stuff. Well, C&D Enterprise is a conglomerate of things. I'll say it that way, right?
Gaming bus, decorations.
Yeah. So you want to share a little bit, because I don't think people realize when we say entrepreneur, that's the fancy word now. I'm an entrepreneur, okay, but I don't think they realize what you do, Carol. So I want to make sure we highlight for real what you do, because part of our reason and mission is to highlight ordinary people doing extraordinary things. So what are some of the businesses that you have, and how can people, partake?
A lot of people ask us a lot of times what all we do. We kind of look at each other and start laughing like, okay, some of it I'll be nice. She's like, okay, and it is, because it's a lot of different things under just that C&D umbrella, which is the gaming bus. We have a game bus for the kids that, they're able to get on. We travel to their location. They can have parties and stuff on it. We do balloon decorations. We do, of course, the printing that's an umbrella all by itself, because we do business cards, invitations, programs, all types of programs, whether it's a wedding program, funeral program, just whatever, sorority, fraternity, whatever it is, we do all that under the umbrella of printing, banners, just all types of things. We have clothing with Carmelo jewels, with the purses and jewelry and everything. And that's just on that C&D part. We haven't touched One Voice. Right. That's the entity that we're going to talk about. But we haven't even touched that part, as in saying what we do, because we were taught, and I was taught, multiple streams of income.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it for you and say that this road has been easy. It has not. A lot of work. And like Carmelo said, I realized when I was talking about previous work in that job that I didn't really like. When I went to work, I worked 7 to 4. When at 4, I left. Don't call me. Don't, nothing. There's nothing I can help with until I come back that next morning.
Right.
But oh, baby.
Right.
Right now, it's like early mornings, late nights, weekends, holidays. You're going to work harder for yourself than you did for someone else. But I'm willing to do that because it's mine at the end of the day. I want to put in whatever I got to do to get where I'm trying to go. So yeah, we're not going to sit and, make people think that, oh, you could just go get your business and do this. It's going to be work, but I promise you, it's going to be worth it.
Yeah. I think that's amazing. And then Carmelo, a lot of people don't realize that you're a model. I mean, a lot of people, I mean, it's my niche, y'all. So, it's a little difficult for me. So, but you are actually a model, right? And people don't realize that you're a model. So you're doing that gig as well. So, tell me about the entertainment side of everything.
So actually it started with modeling, where I got into looking into fashion and clothes. It sells. So it was a supply and demand. Why not invest and make it myself? If I'm going to be, a model for someone else's gear, I can be a model for my own and make me some money. So I looked at it. But I do enjoy being in front of the camera, very photogenic, love everything about it. I'm excited. Just the camera. And
she loves being in front of the camera. You can hear us.
Right.
So anybody out there looking for a model,
get at her. So wait, let me say this. So I'm just going to make everybody laugh. So let me ask you guys this question. Just, how can they get in touch with y'all?
And Camilla.
It is the email, thebuzztalk411@gmail.com.
We say that in our sleep.
Listen, when we talk about having fun, but guys, we can't stress this enough. Do not allow someone else to dictate your future, right? Do your thing. Do your thing. So now we have teased everybody about what we're going to talk, talking about the whole One Voice platform and just the enormity of the Hotshot Mall. So before I get into that, just real quick, Carmela, what was it like just growing up with your uncle, your aunt, your mom, building these wealth empires, right? What did that feel like when you were in school and then coming out of school and being able to sit there and talk to your mom or your uncle or your aunt about international business?
Wow. It actually started, I was what, like 5, running around the meetings and just watching, you know, everybody being empowered. I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, okay, what is this? So as I grew older, I'm still within the company. I'm helping, I'm doing this. You know, you see so many like-minded people. So you're learning as you go, but still yet it's not sinking in yet, but you're watching. So as I got older, okay, we're traveling, we're having fun. You know, I'm looking at people making, you know, the amount of money they want to make. They can they don't have to punch a clock. They make their own hours. They're just enjoying life. I'm like, okay, I want to do that too.
Right.
As I got older, graduated. Okay, let's figure out what I want to do. It was the like beauty, doing nails and hair and stuff like that. So straight out of high school, I'm making my own money. I'm enjoying life. And I'm also doing One Voice. So I couldn't help but hop right in because I started as a young age just watching it. So that was instilled in me from across the board.
Yeah, that's powerful because I think a lot of our young individuals out there, they think they have to go get a degree or 2 degrees or 53 degrees, right? To go and do their own to make quote unquote good money. And I can't remember who it was, but I asked somebody that same question. And they were like, oh, I'm going to get my degree so I could go get a job. And I got confused. I was like, let me make sure I get this right. You're going to go spend, you know, $100,000 over 4 years or $200,000 based on where you're going to school to go get a job that's going to pay you $50,000. Now, family, I'm not bashing a job, but I just want to put us in this particular vein because we're talking about women in entrepreneurship and these 2 powerhouses that's here. So you're hearing from Carmela, who is younger than we are, but understand I don't have $100,000, $200,000 in debt starting out. And she just said she started building her own empire basically when she was in high school. And when she graduated, she just went right into it. So Carol, now that you've seen your daughter doing those types of moves and steps, and you know, she just I think it was over the summer she went to Miami. I was a little jealous, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna put my 2 cents in that one. I was a little hurt, but she went to Miami. But when you see her then starting to build this legacy for herself, what's coming across your mind as the mother, but then as well as a business partner?
Wow. You're absolutely right. But I want to piggyback on something you said that really got me when you were talking about, like you said, we're not bashing people with jobs or people with degrees, because things that we're doing now, I'll tell anybody, it's not with a degree. It's just something that, like I said, I sat down and was like, okay, what is it that I like to do? What is it that I want to do? And I went at it from that point. Now, if there is a degree, it's YouTube University.
Right.
That's where the degree comes from.
Or Google College.
Okay. Exactly. But it was the desire, you know, to want to do more and, you know, and do it for yourself. But like she said, and you said to see her come into her own, you know, it's not like I was like, okay, this is what you need to do. You need to do this, but being around it, you know, she couldn't help but to see what we were doing, how we were doing it, you know, the traveling, the helping people, the making the money, having fun, the whole 9 yards. And then she was like, okay, you know what? I want to be a part of that, because said she was there. If I'm at a meeting and you're 5, 6 years old, you sit down back here. I'm taking notes, doing whatever I need to do. So she was brought up around it, and that was instilled in her. And that's something that she just wanted to continue with. So I'm super proud with it because, you know, people tell us all the time as far as, you know, oh, you all like sisters. No, we're mother and daughter, and recognize that we are mother and daughter, but we're also business partners. And, you know, have like minds on a lot of things that we, you know, goals and ambitions and things that we're trying to do. And we just enjoy doing it. And who's a better business partner other than mother and daughter? So.
Yeah, I agree that bond is extremely powerful. I believe it can never be broken. And what you guys are doing is just it's incredible. And for all of those people out there that thinking if you're a single mother you can't do it, if you're a single father you can't do it. Oh, I have this. Stop looking at it from a negative standpoint and start looking at it in terms of what we're going to do and how we're going to be the blessing to other people and a blessing to ourselves. So I commend both of you guys for what you're doing. But now I gotta get into this. One Voice Worldwide.
Drum roll, please.
Yeah, there you go. So listen, Carol, your brother, Camilla, your uncle dropped an incredible, I think I call it lightning in a bottle. I think it was October the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He dropped this phenomenon built from ground up. I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to let y'all take it away from that. Tell us about this phenomenon called Hotshot Mall and what happened on October the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. You know, we used to tell people a lot of times at different events, you just got to be there. You just had to be there, whatever. And this event, I was like, okay, yeah, you just got to be there. This thing was literally mind-blowing. It was fun. It was exciting. It was a lot. I mean, it was like a bomb exploded, but in a good way.
Right.
Yeah.
Very good way. Because what was released, as we call it, the mega mall. It's the Hotshot Mall. Like the mega mall. Because unfortunately, people, if they don't realize what has happened in the last year or so with COVID, so many people have been shopping online. You know, they don't want to go into the stores or whatever. And I don't blame them, because of the fact COVID, I tell people, is real. And I don't care if COVID, if you call it a different variant, whatever you want to call it, at the end of the day, it is real and it is taking people out at a record pace. And, a lot of people are terrified and don't want to go into stores and everything. So they've been doing a lot of shopping online, whether it's food or clothing or household items, whatever it is, they've been shopping online. So the genius that we have, the CEO and founder of one of us was like, he's going to go underground and he's going to come out with something that's just absolutely mind-blowing. And that's what he did with the Mega Mall.
Yeah.
With everything that we offer from men, women, children, clothing, household items, accessories, it's all there.
Yeah, here's something. Let me just kind of give you some facts behind it. I forgot who it was. I think it was statistical that literally said in 2020, e-commerce did $400+ billion, and by 2025 is expected to do $500 billion, and that's with a T.
Wow. I tell people all the time, everybody that I've been talking to, I'm like, look, we're not Amazon yet.
Right.
But we're well on our way. I mean, we're not trying to compete with Amazon. We're not. And that's the same thing I tell people with all the other things that we do. It's a lot of people that do a lot of the same things, but it's enough of that pie out there to get a piece of the pie. And that's what One Voice is doing with this mega mall.
Yeah, so now it fits into what you're doing, Carol, because you and I, we've been living a little bit longer than Keisha. But Keisha, from a young person's perspective, how did this mall, he released this Hotshot Mall, how did this hit the younger generation?
Oh my gosh. So with my younger generation, all you hear, I'm on Fashion Nova, I'm on Amazon, I'm on Facebook looking for outfits. Now you can be on Hotshot Mall looking for outfits.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it's you gotta hop on board. It's so much on there. Oh my gosh. And you got people, because I model with plus size models. So it's hard for them to find outfits. Sis, click the link right here. Plus size is available.
Yes.
Got you.
We got you. Yes, it's phenomenal. It's so much on there. Thousands and thousands of everything. So Yeah.
And it actually adds to what we're doing, because we already doing clothes and purses and all that, and some of the stuff we had on hand, but we now can tell you, look, we have this on hand, or you can go to this link and you can order and it come right to your door.
Right.
Yeah, I think I can't express to people how powerful it is. And then, Carol, for the audience, because they may not know, they also could get paid from this. Is that correct?
Right.
What you talking about? Woo! Double good thing.
Yes.
I mean, that's a double good thing, because just like us, when we're talking about you want to have your own business, we realize that we've been saying this for years. Maybe One Voice might not have always been that dream business that you dreamed of. You might have wanted a hair salon or a daycare or a restaurant or whatever, but maybe you didn't have the money to get that, business. But guess what? We got something for you.
Right.
We got something for you, and you can build this business and then be able to still get that business that you've always wanted from the money that you make with One Voice. And that's what we're talking about when we say multiple streams of income. You can work One Voice, send that link out, make money from it while you sleep. I used to hear people say that all the time. You can make money while you sleep, and you can, because I'll be a lot of times, and people still shopping or whatever.
That's right.
Money while you're sleeping, build that money up, and be able to get that restaurant or daycare or whatever, homeless shelter or whatever it is that you want to be able to do with that One Voice income, because it is, it couldn't get any easier than it is right now.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Piggy off of that. For my people that's looking to do boutiques and sell this and sell that, that's inventory you have to buy, the website, your LLC, your this, your that. The platform is already made for you. You don't have to have the inventory. You send them to the link and they do the shipping and handling everything for you. You just send out your link.
Wow.
It's there.
Woo!
It's right there on time. I'm telling you, it is truly there. It is that powerful. I believe we have caught lightning in a bottle with this because of where we are, And I think because of what we're doing and able now to not just touch people in America, but hello, Belgium,
right?
Hello, Denmark, hello, Europe, or the European Union, or London, or wherever you want to take it to. Hello, now we can all partner. We're on One Voice radio platform, right? We're in 170 plus countries. Right? And for the most part, we can tap into now those 170 plus countries and do business with each of you. Every single, listen, I'm now y'all start to get me excited.
Yeah.
This is exciting. So because it's about women today, and it's not to exclude the men, but because of these powerful individuals I have on the call, to my ladies, let me just share this with you guys. Most of you are the ones that are the natural nurturers. You take care of the family, you shop for the family, all of those things. Why not get yourself a mega mall with us, right? And be able to get things shipped out to your friends, family, relatives, even the people that want to be nosy, and get you some income going in every single month. And now you're able to relieve some of those things that you have to do. I just think it's just that powerful. What do you guys feel?
It's absolutely that powerful.
Yes.
Because like Carmela said, we've been doing clothes and purses and jewelry and all these kind of things for a while now. We've been purchasing it and having it on hand. You don't have to do that now. So I'm sure it's a lot of people who've always wanted, maybe like she said, boutiques and all these other kind of stores and everything. And it's like, okay, well, I got to buy this and buy. And when you start buying it, it adds up, because a lot you have to get in bulk. You have to get a bulk. You can't just say, I'm going to order this one piece or this one. You have to get it in bulk. You do not have to do that now with One Voice Mega Mall.
Man,
send that link out and have people order from you. I mean, I don't know.
It's amazing. It truly is amazing. So look, let's close out, because I know people think we crazy, but it's okay. We gonna still do it out there. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. Just something real quick. When you talk about Carol literally making money while you were sleeping, I literally went to sleep last night. Last night I went to sleep and I woke up and I went to my link and I went to my mall and I looked at the revenue and all of that stuff. And I realized how much my revenue had went up. I was like, boy, this, I don't know about y'all, but this don't get no better than this.
No, right. Because I'm watching, look, the clicks and all who clicking it. What's right. You all don't understand.
Yes. So in closing out, because this is powerful, if you don't have one, you can go to I'm gonna give 2 emails. So first I'm gonna give the Buzz. Well, no, I'm not gonna give the Buzz email because Carmela do it better than me. So Carmela, what is the Buzz email?
It is the Buzz Talk 411@gmail.com.
Yes. So if you're reaching out to the Buzz, and I'm gonna give y'all my email address in a second, just simply say, hey, we heard you guys on the podcast, well, let's talk. And what do we need to do to get started? And we want to go ahead on and do what we have to do. We want to empower as many people around the world as we possibly can. Canada, don't sleep. We didn't forget you. Mexico, don't sleep. We didn't forget you. We want to empower people everywhere we possibly can. In the Let's Talk part, my email is simple. It's let's talk with stanleyd@gmail.com. And it's LETSTALKWITHSTANLEY as in David @gmail.com. Now, I don't have the voice as Carmela, but I try.
They got it.
Yeah. So listen, in closing out, this is what I want to ask you guys to do. And I'll start with you, Carmela. What is some powerful advice that you would give to that up and coming entrepreneur, that young lady that may be in south of France, or that young lady that may be in south of London? What would that powerful information that you would share with them?
My advice would be find your why, and also a supply and demand. That's easy said and done. If someone needs a product or need a service and you're offering that service, your revenue can start right then. There's already a need. So you're getting the platform ready for them, and you can just start right away. So write it down, make it plain. If that's doing a vision board and setting your goals for either monthly, quarterly, yearly, write it down, make it plain, and go for it.
That's powerful. That's powerful. And I'll say the same thing with you, Cal. We've had multiple businesses and multiple opportunities to make money. We've had some successes, and unfortunately, we haven't had some successes, right?
Right.
But overall, we've had a great life. So what are some of those powerful instruments, powerful tools, powerful advice that you would give to those young ladies, those single mothers, those mothers that just want to do something different that's out there?
Well, I'm just going to target it toward one voice. Just like we just gave out emails. It's a family. A lot of people say cliches, but we literally are family with the business. We enjoy helping each other. If you have always looked for something to do, this will cover it all in a nutshell, because when we said mega mall and I said clothing and shoes and all this, we have Farrell products, we have thrilling hair, we have eyelashes, we have it all.
Yeah.
We literally have it all. And of course, we can't go through a full presentation or scenario on the radio. So you would want to email us and just ask questions. It's free to ask questions to get the information. That doesn't hurt. I tell people all the time, and even when me and Carmela are putting out things on social media, it's free. Just put the information out. It doesn't hurt to see who, may be interested or whatever. So I just tell them, because again, we're just kind of giving a little tease, a little overview right now about the mega mall and the one voice portion, but this is nothing that you want to sleep on. Absolutely nothing. You want to send us an email, let us get you some serious information to tell you what it is that we're talking about, how you can become involved, and then you just put your head down, like Carmela said, and go.
Right.
You figure out your goals, why you want to do this. For what reason is it for your mom, your children, your husband, your spouse, whatever the why is. But that why has got to be strong enough to get you up out that bed in the morning.
That's right.
And those feet on that floor and have you just go at it. Because I promise you, it will be well worth it.
It definitely will be well worth it. So in closing, I get to my closing comments and all that stuff. But wait, so y'all know every guest that come on, we gotta do a little something, right? We gotta do a little something. So as some people may know, I'm originally from New Orleans, right? And I open my show up with a certain way. So I get all of my guests to do my call, as they would call it, our New Orleans call. Now, I'm going to ask Carol first, because Carol, I don't know about this, dog. So
pass that to Carmela.
So Carol, in your greatness, can you give us the New Orleans call and just say, wow?
Wow.
See, there you go. See? Listen, Carmela, what you got?
Wow.
Guys,
I guess you can tell we're not from New Orleans, but hey.
Hey, it don't matter. Because next I'll be saying, hey. Listen, I appreciate you guys so much for joining us today. How could everybody get in touch with you guys?
Well, it's the Buzz Talk 411@gmail.com.
Love saying that.
And also we are on Facebook, you guys. It's the Buzz also. We have the Buzz group where we have everybody dropping their business, we communicate, network, share each other's information. So make sure you add us because we stay buzzing.
I told y'all we was gonna be buzzing today. All right, guys. So I appreciate you guys so much. So family, make sure you get at the Buzz. They are an incredible resource. They have their own podcast. When?
On Wednesday. 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock Eastern.
So
every Wednesday.
Listen, they have some powerful guests on there. I think one time they had this guy on there that was doing something with cars, and he had some kind of saying. I was like,
pull up on me.
Yeah. It was amazing. So, but he dropped so much information for people that's trying to find cars. It was incredible. So guys, if you don't have nothing to do on Wednesdays at 12 Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, or you can go to their Facebook pages or wherever and get all of their stuff, or just email them. Email them there. Make sure you get everything that you need from there. So again, ladies, I appreciate y'all so very much. Thank y'all. And for me, we're going to close this out. Listen, email me directly at letstalkwithstanleyd@gmail.com. letstalkwithstanleyd@gmail.com. That's LETSTALKWITHSTANLEYD as in David @gmail.com. I'm gonna get a ring or jingle to that or something.
I know, right?
Right.
But listen, we closing out, ladies. Again, thank you so very much. I truly appreciate it. We're gonna log off here, but look, we're about to take it to the street. Our intro and outro music is off the charts. So listen, y'all enjoy our outro music. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Peace, and we out. Let's take it to the street. Let's go.